Virtudesk on the way to success. 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 Virtudesk on the way to success.
Hello everyone! Good evening! Ayan, magandang gabi sa ating lahat. Hello! Welcome to VD Hour, our last live session for this month. And of course, another month is coming. So, kamusta naman? And what are you looking forward to this coming month, of course? Ayan. Yes, thank you for watching, Crystal, to Vanessa, and also to our friends who are sending hearts and likes. Thank you so much. Magandang gabi sa inyo and happy viewing here with us at VD Hour. And before we officially start our day in the life of a virtual assistant talk or kung kwentuhan for tonight, I'd like to know kung taga saan kayong mga nanonood right now. Hi to Lindsay and to Danny watching from Quezon. Hello and good evening sa mga taga Quezon. Thank you for sending hearts. Magandang gabi. Yes, of course. Our social media accounts are pinned on our comment section if you'd like to follow us in our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Ayan, nakapin lang po yan sa ating comment section so that you can easily click the link. And then, of course, once you click the link, makikita nyo dyan ang ating social media accounts and it will maka-follow through kayo at masundan nyo ang end up hiring, okay? So, ayan. Thank you for sending hearts. Watching from General Trias, Cavite. That's coming from Camille Paragas. Yes, so thank you so much and hello sa mga taga General Trias, Cavite. Hello! Ayan, please let us know kung taga saan kayo and what are you looking forward to next month? So, new month na naman, last day of September na ngayon. Ayan, kamusta naman ang last day of the month and the coming month? Ayan. Of course, I also posted a story sa ating Instagram. If you're following our Instagram account, pwede din kayo mag-send in ng inyong mga questions on our story sa Instagram and I'll be answering them with our special guest later, okay? And then you guys also can share this live feed on your or live session on your social media accounts. Tag your friends para makapanood din sila at sama-sama tayo sa kwentuhan natin ngayong gabi sa VD Hour because for tonight, we'll be having a special guest na I'm sure makakapulot kayo ng napakaraming lessons and tips, ideas kung ano ba ang buhay virtual assistant is like. Because I'm sure all of you are medyo marami pang iniisip kung kamusta or kung ano bang ginagawa ng virtual assistant. So, with our special guest in a while, na ipapakilala ko later, of course, matututunan at malalaman nyo yung mga details na yan, okay? You can again send our questions on our social media accounts, pwede sa ating comment section as well, and of course, our Instagram story, okay? Alright, so again, kamusta? At ano pa ang mga ginagawa? Well, we're still gathering for a few more viewers, and kamustahan muna tayo, and ano muna yung mga nilulook forward nyo for this month? Ayan. Meron po ba ayan, looking forward for a better month. Ayan, looking forward for a better month daw. Si Chris, of course, ayan. And then hi to Nini and Jessica watching us right now. Ayan. So, again, you can share this live session on your social media accounts para makasama natin ang inyong mga friends and mas marami tayong magkasama-sama for our kwentuhan for tonight. And of course, para mas malaman din nila kung ano ang life of a virtual assistant is like, okay? Do you have any idea kung ano yung ginagawa ng mga virtual assistants or any knowledge kung ano yung mga kung ano yung job ang ginagawa or tasks na ginagawa ng mga virtual assistants. You can also share them on our comment section. Hi to Mean, to my cousin, and also to my friends who are watching us right now. Magandang gabi sa inyo and thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for sharing this live, of course. And for sending hearts. In a few minutes, magsa-start na tayo ng ating discussion. And of course, I'll be again introducing you one of our virtual assistants here at Virtudesk. Ayan, so I'm sure makakapulot kayo ng napakadaming ideas, napakadaming knowledge kung ano ba ang buhay ng virtual assistant and kung ano ba yung mga ginagawa ng isang virtual assistant. And of course, kung kamusta ang life of a virtual assistant. Okay? Hi to Danny, to R2. Magandang gabi watching from Cavite. Hello and happy viewing. Salamat for joining us tonight. Continue sharing this live session in your social media, and of course, follow us on our different social media accounts as flashed on your screen and also pinned on our comment section. Okay, so before I officially start our live session, I'll be sharing with you a video for us to get to know our virtual assistant or guest for tonight.
Hi, my name is Hannah and I am an executive virtual assistant for Virtudesk. The types of tasks that I do for my clients are cold calling, circle prospecting, database management, social media marketing, appointment setting, and everything else under the sun that is related to their line of business. My favorite things about working for Virtudesk is their support system. One might think that a strong support system would be quite impossible to have in a company that has all of its employees work remotely, but contrary to that belief, Virtudesk actually has a very systemized way of making sure that nobody gets left behind and that all of its VAs remain professional at what they do. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you keep your relationship with your clients long, strong, healthy, and stable. Only at Virtudesk.
Ayan, so I'm sure nakita niyo na kung sino ang ating special guest for tonight's live session. And of course, our very own executive virtual assistant here at Virtudesk. I'd like to introduce to you, Hannah. Hi, Hannah.
Hello. Hi,
Hi, good
everyone.
evening.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
Yes, of course, we're also happy to have you. Kamusta?
I am doing well, and I am so happy to meet everyone, and especially you, Miss Joanne.
Yes,
Hello.
hello. I'm very much excited to meet you as well. And of course, I'm very much excited para sa ating kwentuhan for tonight because I'm sure a lot of our viewers are excited to know and to learn kung ano ba talaga yung mga task ng virtual assistant, ano ba talaga ang buhay ng isang virtual assistant. I'm sorry, I think you're on mute. Ayan. All right. So,
And yeah, that's what I'm super excited to share to them as well, because it took a lot of tips and tricks and hacks as well, and a lot of watching the marketing team for me to get to where I am now. And that's why I'm very happy to be here, to be sharing that with all of them. I can't believe that I am in this position now to be sharing my life as a virtual assistant in Virtudesk, and it still feels so surreal.
yes, we can see naman how hard you have been working and we have been hearing a lot of good feedbacks from you. That's why we've considered you na, naku, marami itong mai-share, marami itong maikwento. Sir, without further ado, are you ready to share your life as a virtual assistant here at Virtudesk, Hannah?
Let's do it.
All right. So, first foremost, before we officially start, kung pagkwentuhan kung ano yung life mo as a virtual assistant here at Virtudesk, we'd like to know kung ano ba yung past experiences mo or previous work mo before becoming a virtual assistant.
Okay, so that's a little tricky because I had a lot, but to summarize it all, I, like everyone siguro that's thinking of applying to Virtudesk, no? I came from a BPO company as well as a call center agent. So yeah, that was my life. Palipat-lipat ako because I can't seem to find like yung peace, and I didn't find yung tamang support system, I guess. So I went hopping, and ayun, I didn't know that a virtual assistant role or job existed at the time. So akala ko ang pagiging call center agent lang is what's going to be for me. So hindi ko akalain na may ganito palang buhay where I can just stay at home. But before that, we're talking about my past experience. So yeah, I was a call center agent for a really long time.
If you don't mind, ilang years ba yun? Ilang years ka naging call center agent?
Okay. So it was an on and off situation, but I can count na it was a total of siguro mga 4 years. So 5, ganon. So,
matagal din. Oo, matagal din
Mm.
yung yung previous experience mo as a call center agent. What led you to where you are now? Or paano ka nag-come up na, oops, I want to switch career, I want to like look for something else, I'd like to check on ano ba yung mga pwede pang job, and paano ka nakarating sa apply as a virtual assistant here at Virtudesk?
Salamat sa tanong na yan, because ito talaga yung nilook forward kong
Yes.
tanong. It was, alam ko marami ding makaka-relate, but it's because of the pandemic. Mostly because of the pandemic. And so, ayun na nga, but alam naman siguro nating lahat that BPO started na parang mag-cater to work from home setup din around
Yes.
2020, 'di ba?
Mhm.
So, around that time, sabi ko, I need a job. Pero itong company kung nasan ako, hindi pa open dun sa idea ng pag-work from home. So I think I'm gonna have to say bye to them na muna and look for, alam mo yun, because I have to prioritize my health. I have to prioritize my family's health. Hindi pwedeng labas ako ng labas because, you know, I need to stay safe. Um, and so what I did was, okay, uwi ako sa bahay. I started job hunting for like BPOs that offer work from home setup. And sige, apply lang ako ng apply. And then I joined a lot of Facebook groups. And then any company actually, any company, sabi kong ganyan, basta work from home yung setup, kahit hindi nila i-provide yung computer, whatever, I know I can because I have a computer, I have a PC, both a PC and a laptop. So there's no problem with that. And so as I joined this group, hindi ko alam na yung group pala na nasalihan ko is puro mga nagwo-work from home. So ito yung mga parang um, hindi ko sila maintindihan, hindi pa rin nag-exist yung virtual assistant sa utak ko because ang nakikita ko doon is more on social media marketing. Puro ganon. And so, nakita ko Virtudesk, okay, let's apply. Wala namang mawawala. I tried a lot of virtual assistant companies. Pero Virtudesk ang pinakaunang nag-reach out sa akin telling me that I am up for an initial interview. And so, okay, there's a company that gave me a chance kahit wala akong experience with this. I only had, yung previous career ko lang was being a call center agent. So,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm so thankful. And so I did the interview and it was really, really fast moving. Hindi ko akalain that within the span of week, okay, I now have a job. So parang yun, I told all of my superiors about it, and then I told them that this is going to be a better opportunity for me. So yeah.
Oh. So when you were applying at Virtudesk, you weren't off of your previous job or previous company.
No, actually, I was already.
Oh,
Pero
okay. You just went
pinapabalik nila
in.
ako. Pinapabalik nila ako. Yes, because I told them na hindi ko na talaga kayang pumasok. I have to leave na the
Mhm.
company because nga my family is my first priority. Okay, and then so I said bye-bye na. But this is all before I started the job hunting, okay?
Okay, okay.
And
Oh, okay.
so, and then they kept reaching out, telling me na parang, maybe we can work this out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, sabi ko, no na po. There's a company that gave me a better opportunity that will make me work from home. I'll be able to mark myself safe and di ko kakailanganing problemahin yung safety ko. At the same time,
Safety of your family as well, right?
my family, yeah.
Yes, and of course, I can totally relate dun sa sinabi mo kanina na hindi nag-e-exist sa akin yung virtual assistant na job.
Yeah.
I was sobrang clueless din back then. Parang, ano yun? Anong ginagawa nila? Online lang. How do they do that, 'di ba? Parang sobrang wala din akong idea. Nag-start ka
Oo.
rin ba as parang ano ba 'to? Anong gagawin ko dito? Ano bang ginagawa
Exactly.
nila? Was that
Puro
your
research
ano,
ako.
parang talaga? Ano yung
Sobrang dami
mga
kong na-research. What does a virtual assistant do? Yun ang
aha,
laman ng Google ko.
oo,
What does a
oo.
virtual assistant do? So syempre iisipin natin sa BPO, 'di ba, provided lahat ng software,
Mhm.
ang system, ang programs. So kapag virtual assistant ka, will the company provide you like a CRM, yung mga ganon?
Oo.
Kanino ka ba talaga nag-work? For the company or for another person? An independent person? Sino ba talaga yung boss
Exactly.
mo? Ganon.
Aha, yes. And of course, you'll also think na, may boss ba talaga ako? And if is this person work for, hindi man sila nakikita, hindi mo sila, I mean, you get to talk to them, you get to see them sa meeting lang and so, pero at
Yes.
first, were you parang, totoo ba to? Ganun din ba yung feeling mo back then?
Okay. So, right now kasi, sobrang naro-romanticize na sa lahat ng social media platforms ang pagiging
Mhm.
virtual assistant. As you know,
Yes.
laman ng TikTok puro, okay, ito ang mga perks ng pagiging VA. Pero nung ako yung nag-a-apply, wala pa namang ganon.
Okay.
So, I had to really dig deep. So parang ako, iniisip ko lang na kapag nag-virtual assistant ako, kasi if you think about it, ang maiisip mo lang, the closest to a virtual assistant is a personal assistant, di ba?
Yes,
So
yes.
ang mga personal assistant, may pen and paper na hawak palagi. They act as a
Mhm.
secretary, they act as a right hand. Pero ikaw, virtually mo gagawin yon. How will you achieve that? I
Exactly.
was really clueless.
Yes. Mhm. Same, pareho tayo naisip back then. Parang sabi ko, how do they do their job? Ano ba talaga yung job nila? Because hindi naman sila nakikita ng boss nila, hindi naman sila
Yeah.
nakakausap personally. So parang, paano ba ito? Okay, so
Yes.
when you started to get hired here at Virtudesk, what were the things, 'di ba sabi mo nag-research ka. So what were the things na parang oops, ito pala siya. And then ito pala yung mga na-research ko and then ito pala talaga siya when you're being trained na.
Okay. So, sa mga nare-research ko, syempre, hindi naman tayo pwedeng maging specific dahil we can only get into detail kapag nag-start na tayo ng training.
Yes.
But upon getting hired, there is, well, you guys have a lot of YouTube videos, which I am very, very thankful for. Kasi nga, since nag-exist yung mga yun, meron akong reference kung ano ba yung dapat kong i-expect.
Yes, I agree.
Kaya I'm really, really thankful for the marketing team of Virtudesk kasi binibigay talaga yung mga dapat i-expect ng mga new applicants. So I went there, I dove into your talagang halos isa-isahin ko lahat ng videos ng YouTube, ng Facebook, all of the photos that I can refer to. And dun ko nga nalaman that it's mostly working for real estate when we get into the virtual assistant job. But
Mhm.
well, of course, hindi naman lahat, but mostly. And in my case, nang ako na yung nagkaroon ng clients, yun din yung dumating sa akin na blessing, having a real estate agent as my client. So, anyway, sinasabi sa lahat ng mga YouTube videos na napanood ko that working as a virtual assistant, you have to be a jack of all trades. You should be able to
Yes,
handle
exactly.
calls. You should be able to handle calls. You should be able to do a lot of admin tasks. You should be able to be an organized person kasi etong mga to, these clients are really, oh my gosh, most of them are all over the place. Kaya nga nila kailangan ng assistant.
Yes, totoo yan, totoo yan.
So, uh, you're really gonna have to stepping up your game or upping your game from just being a call center agent na parang ito na lahat ng gagawin mo within your shift. Mag-iiba yan kasi your daily tasks on a daily basis with your client is going to be different every day. So this is something that you're gonna have to expect. Iba-iba ang tasks mo every day
Yes.
depending on the needs of your client. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then I got into training. It got really, really overwhelming because in my case, as I have been introduced, I am an executive virtual assistant. That's a total of 10 days of training. But
Yes.
then I didn't really know paano ko ipapasok lahat ng information na to sa utak ko. There's a lot of terms. There's a lot of words. There's a lot of processes, a lot of
Bago lahat.
mistakes.
Mhm.
Tapos 10 araw lang.
Mhm.
But the good thing about that is I will never stop talking about this from training. Ang trainers mo talaga, the guidance that they will give you, ibang klase. They will make sure na bago ka nila ipasok dun sa real game, you are really prepared. So, we did a lot of role playings and we did a lot of kunyari ito mga situational games. Kunyari ito yung mga binigay na tasks sa'yo ni client, what are you gonna do? So talagang sabi kong ganyan, hindi naman pala kulang yung 10 days because we were really
Mhm.
guided in a way that we are going to be prepared once we get hired by the real people, those real people who need us. And then, yeah, I was very happy because everything turned out in a way that, I didn't expect it to be because when I went into the real world, I got hired for the first time.
Aha.
Okay, so nandito na tayo sa real estate, no? nag-real estate tayo, I dug into calls, and it's definitely much easier. This is something that I can tell these people watching us right now. It's definitely easier to deal with real estate clients than customers from the contact centers.
Okay.
Mm.
Sir, 'di ba during those times, 'di ba after the training, how was your transition from from training to getting a client na? Because a while ago nasabi mo na rin kanina na the support and everything that you do, may mga situational games which is really fun, and then of course makakatulong talaga for you to get a client. How was your transition from the training na to getting a client? Or na mag-land ka to one client na?
That's really good kasi hindi ka uulit-ulitin ko, hindi ka papabayaan ng Virtudesk because may iba-ibang department that will handle you before you get into the real world.
Yes, yes.
After your training, no, so you will be handled by a lot of trainers actually. You will be assigned or designated with one trainer, but then right after that there will be another trainer who will be introduced to you, who will introduce you to another set of for example, another set of training, for example, video editing. Iba pa yung trainer for that. So we have been transitioned to video editing training. And then after that, we have been transitioned to placements. Placements,
Yes.
ito na yung mga tao who will make it possible that, excuse me, I will just close the door.
Sige
Okay.
lang.
Okay. Placements team, these are the people who are
Gonna lead you to the client, right?
oo, they will be responsible na parang okay, they will
Matching.
hand you over to the people who need you, to your clients, i-introduce ka ng maayos, okay? And then
Exactly.
after that, parang ganito talaga yung sitwasyon. Okay, placements, okay, training, and then they will hand you over to placements, and then the placements will hand you over to your coach. So hindi ka talaga mapapabayaan. You're really carried until you can stand on your own 2 feet.
And that is what exactly, yun yung sobrang gusto natin here at Virtudesk. Of course, apart from that, the handling, the support, the everything that you've mentioned a while ago, ano pa yung pinaka nagustuhan mo? Either it's a task or it's something na pinaka na-enjoy ka gawin as a virtual assistant?
Okay, this is based on my personal experience, but my
Sige.
clients are really, really open to whatever feedback I tell them about the job, about our relationship. And I can definitely, I know that I can speak for a lot of VAs right here. Kasi syempre, if you want a really successful and healthy relationship with your client, kailangan that's a two-way communication that's happening, right? And in my case, with my clients, they're really open to feedback. Right now, I have one client, a real estate agent. Talagang tatanungin ako, how can we make our job better ba? Ano ba sa tingin mo yung will lead us to more success in the future? Na parang, if you work in another company or hindi yung line of work natin as a VA,
Yes. Uh-huh.
hindi ka naman tatanungin kung anong makakapagpaganda ng trabaho mo. Sasabihin lang sa'yo, do this, do that.
Yes, yes,
Di ba?
exactly. And that here, parang you can see that you and your clients are really working towards a goal.
Yes.
Right?
And
Ayan.
they value your voice.
Yes, of course. That's very much important. And especially that we are handling quite a lot of stuff na from their appointments to their schedules to their
Yes.
emails and a lot of stuff na kumbaga parang you both share a common influence, parang ganun.
Yes.
Which I think is very much important since with that, mas mabibuild yung relationship nyo and mas ma-reach nyo yung goal nyo.
Definitely. That's
Ayan.
true.
And of course, I'm sure it's not always fun and sunny ang relationship mo and of course your experience as a virtual assistant. Of course, there are a lot of struggles for sure. May I know at least 2 to 3 struggles naman na pinagdaanan ni Hannah as an executive virtual assistant?
Okay. As I've mentioned earlier, ang tasks natin as a virtual assistant ay paiba-iba.
Yes.
Sometimes there will be days where you'll feel na you're just you're doing your daily tasks and you would think that you're good for the day.
Yes, it's sometimes
But
repetitive, right?
but
Not?
the thing about that, kapag si client nangailangan ng more kumbaga parang na busy sa loob ng isang araw,
Yes.
automatic busy ka din. So you
Mm-hmm.
will get overwhelmed then with the tasks. Okay, Hannah, I need this done. Submit this to me within 15 minutes. Hannah, I need this done. Parang okay, I only have parang ang nakakatawa pa diyan is kapag minsan si client malilimutan din yung oras. For example, 4 hours kang nag-work para sa kanya, magsisend siya ng additional tasks on the 3 hour and 30th minute niyong magkasama. Tapos gusto niya ng task na medyo mahirap. Okay, so kailangan dito papasok yung parang yung pagiging magaling mo with your time management skills or time management organization or time management in general.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, but it has been, I consider this to be more good than bad kahit minsan overwhelming siya because the busier your client is, the better for you guys kasi the longer your relationship will be. The longer she will need
Exactly. Uh-huh.
for the job. Okay, another struggle would probably be I'm not sure if I'm okay, I'll be speaking on my personal experience again.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Oo.
This is my personal experience. About a few weeks ago or a month ago, I applied for a higher post for Virtudesk. Yeah, I applied to be a junior team leader actually. And I got hired.
Wow.
Our OM hired me.
Mhm.
Anyway, we told my client about the situation, about what was currently happening at the time. And she was really happy.
Uh-huh.
Pero yun na nga, um I can't really push through with the promotion unless pumayag si client. In our case, kailangan pa ako ni client. So, I didn't push through. But, ayun na nga, kinonsider ko pa rin siya as a blessing than a curse because ibig sabihin, stable talaga yung relationship namin ni client. Ako naman
Yes.
kasi, in my case, parang I wanted to get the post because I felt that I was ready to
Uh-huh.
take the job.
For
But then,
sure.
di ba, kailangan pa ako ni client. And si client yung number one priority natin. So, sabi ko, okay, I'll be here for as long as you need. Yeah, that was a struggle, but then it ended up being something na tinatawanan na lang namin ngayon. Yeah.
And I think everything boils down dun sa training na nakuha mo, sa support na nakuha mo. That's why your client can actually see na, oy, I need this virtual assistant because this person is very much ready to stand up her upscale and do everything
Yes.
para mas maging okay siya, para you can produce a lot of good work, a lot of good stuff for your client as well, and your relationship talaga is a lot very much, kumbaga, naging valuable for your client. That's why I think
Oo.
very much kailangan ka ni client, and which is something you have to be really happy about because you know it's not every day, and it's not ganun ka dali mag-build ng super strong na relationship. Okay,
Exactly.
especially that we are doing this virtually lamang, alright?
And another thing, no, that I really love about Virtudesk, you would think or one might think na parang napakahirap ng buhay nang wala kang experience sa isang job. And then hindi pa kayo face to face na
Yes.
hindi face to face yung support na pwedeng ibigay sa ng leaders mo. But sobrang contrary sa belief na yon. Grabe, all of the support, kahit ako, pumasok ako sa, again, Virtudesk I was a newbie, wala akong experience. But then I was able to get through all of that kasi grabe talaga yung support system here, from the trainers to the placements, to the HR, actually, HR ha. Your leaders most especially. And again, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this already, but I think okay lang naman. We have a group chat, no? Of just asking or throwing in there your general questions, what you need. Kasi marami tayong virtual assistants dito sa Virtudesk. And kung ano
Yes.
man yung mga tools na kailangan mo ng help right now, maaaring may isang virtual assistant din sa Virtudesk na ginagamit yon.
Yes.
So you just throw your questions in there.
Get
Maya-maya,
connected.
wala pang 5 minutes, meron nang sasagot sa'yo. Okay, let's PM. Tuturuan kita. Let's have a one-on-one session. Ganun ang
Yes.
support.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is very much true because I've also experienced that with one of our virtual assistants. Syempre, I also came from ano parang oops, I don't know what do I do in
Yeah.
this job and everything. But I've experienced the support and the ano that you're telling, the story that you're telling. So it's very much true. Kaya before we officially go jump in and do our Q&A, because medyo marami-rami na tayong questions from our viewers, what would be the message na ibibigay mo sa ating mga aspiring virtual assistants or sa mga viewers natin currently na, oops, gusto ko na atang mag-virtual assistant or gusto ko na rin atang itry mag-virtual assistant. What is your message to them?
If you're looking for a sign to be a virtual assistant, this is it. Ito na talaga
Exactly,
yun.
right?
I only have one advice for you guys. You go for it because you won't regret it. This is the one decision that I have made in my life that made me think, oh my gosh, I can actually make the right decisions. So yeah, you just go for it. You will definitely you will love the job. You will love the pay, you will love the perks, and you will definitely love the environment. It's very easygoing, it's very light, it's not stressful at all. You
Yes,
guys will love it.
that is right, Hannah. And of course, are you ready na para sa mga tanong ng ating mga viewers naman para sa'yo?
Shoot, go
Ayan,
ahead.
right? So, first question is, paano po kayo nagdesisyon na maging virtual assistant na and makapag-work na online? Okay, online.
Paano ako nag-decide?
Yes.
Okay, it was not a hard decision to do kasi nga at the time sobrang nangangailangan ako ng isang setup na hindi ko kailangang mag-commute. Hindi ko kailangang umalis ng bahay. So it was really, I was already set, like in my head it was already set that I have to do a work from home job. It just so happened that I encountered a term called virtual assistant online on a lot of Facebook groups, which made me think, okay, this might be for me. I should try this. So yeah, it was not a hard decision to make at all.
Ano naman po yung mga kinonsider nyo? And of course, kasi hindi naman daw po pinoprovide ang mga equipments. Okay, so in your case, you already have one. But if not, what will you be, you're considering factor siguro if you don't have the equipment already?
If I don't have the equipment already, iwi-weigh ko muna, like, syempre titingnan ko, do I have extra money saved? Kasi kung kung gugustuhin kong pumasok in this company, especially being a virtual assistant, it's really a requirement, di ba, for you to have your own devices, especially mga backup devices in case of emergency. But syempre iwi-weigh ko muna, okay, do I have enough money saved for the right devices or the right equipments for the job? Second, willing ba ako to spend extra kong natitira na money to get into this work? Do I think it's worth it? And in my case, if in case na wala akong my own PC and my own laptop when I started, and I had that extra money saved, I would go for it because the return of investment here, say I would invest in like basta yung papasok na sa specs na hinahanap ni Virtudesk, no?
Yes.
Say I invest in that kind of equipment. Bibilangin ko yung months that I'll be working for Virtudesk para ma-return yung investment na yun. In my case, I feel like babalik na siya or computing kung magkano man ang mga laptops ngayon or PCs. Sabihin na, may pasok na specs na or laptop na may pasok na 30,000, sabihin natin. In a span of ganitong amount of months, kaya ko nang mabawi iyon or buy or makapag-save ng mas malaki pa. Kasi nga the pay here is grabe. It's something na hindi natin makukuha with other companies. So, babalik naman yun sa'yo. So, yeah, I would still say yes.
Alam mo, same tayo dyan because of course, while I was starting then back then, wala din akong equipments actually. And then I just told myself na, oh sige, I really need a work from home job and I really love to try this one. So I also invested and I also spent a few thousand para makapagkaroon ng equipment. But then I'm just starting this year alone lang ako nag-start and it's really 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 okay. And currently very much bumabalik naman ang lahat ng ginagawa natin as long as we do and of course we prioritize upskilling our skills and then
Definitely.
also focusing on our relationship with
Yes.
our client. Diba? Isang
Exactly.
active. And another question here, Hannah. Ayan. So, another question here. Paano niyo po nalaman na ready na kayo? Sabi niyo po wala naman kayong experience before as a virtual assistant.
That's a really good question. How did I feel na ready na ako? Again, there were trainings naman.
Pang Miss Universe ang mga question.
Again, no, may training tayo. In my case, as an executive virtual assistant, 10 araw yun. Na talagang tututukan ka, a lot of tests, a lot of quizzes, a lot of activities to really gauge your readiness. And sa trainers mo mismo manggagaling if you're already okay, pwede ka nang lumipad on your own. And I heard that from my trainer. Sinabi talaga sa akin na, okay, look at your scores. Kaya mo na yan. Pero nung una, hesitant pa ako eh. Sabi ko, parang sigurado ka ba? Sure ka ba? Kasi wala talaga akong alam. Hindi ko alam yung first step. Like, sure, I may be excelling sa mga quizzes and activities, but what if sa real world hindi na ganito? But then, that was just a quick doubt that I had in myself na parang sinabi ko na, alam mo, masyado akong negative eh. Sinabi na nga ng trainer ko na ready na ako. I'll just go for it. So I went for it.
Exactly.
I got hired. I mean, I applied for a client and then tama naman sila. It turns out tama silang lahat. I just really kind of doubted myself there for a little bit, but then I was able to retrieve the self-confidence and the self-esteem that I had in myself na nawala. And as soon as nagawa ko yung I had my first compliment that I'm doing a good job from my client, I was like, okay, I might
You
really
know
be
you're
ready.
doing it right.
Yeah, I am.
All right. So, another question here. Oops, it's not a question, but someone is starting within 2 weeks. Ayan.
Wow,
Yeah,
congratulations.
another member of Virtudesk. Ayan. Such a great opportunity. I'm ready. And ano sabi niyo dito? Sorry, nag-scroll siya. Oops. Excited to start in 2 weeks. That is ayan. Nakakatuwa because we're padami tayo ng padami here. And of course,
Yeah.
ang mga viewers natin right now is mga makakasama mo rin makakasama natin as a virtual assistant here at Virtudesk.
I am really happy and I'm really, really excited for you. When I was in your position, nung ako'y nag-aantay pa lang na parang, okay, 2 weeks na lang, I'll start the job na, I'll start my training na. Hindi na ako makatulog actually. Sobrang excited ko na. So I really know what you must be feeling, and minsan naiisip ko na okay, parang wala pang nakakatumbas dun sa ganong excitement and feeling ko nung paumpisa pa lang ako. And medyo nami-miss ko yon. And you kind of shared that with me right now, and it kind of took me back. So thank you so much, and I really wish you the best. Enjoy this whole period of waiting and just being excited.
Yes, that's true. And of course, I'm sure that our future virtual assistant here at Virtudesk is very much also excited. Especially, mas marami siyang natutunan and mas narinig na experiences, especially from you. And another question here from Jack Lorejas, mahirap ba magsimula, ma'am?
Alam mo, with anything naman na uumpisahan natin for the first time at wala tayong ka-idea and first time nating papasukin, mahirap naman talaga eh, 'di ba? Pero
Exactly. Oo.
pipiliin lang natin yung mga battle na willing tayong mahirapan because we think they're worth it.
Oh, I
And
love your answer.
and in this case, being a virtual assistant, I think it's really worth it. It's worth the risk. It's worth the first time fear feeling,
Yes, yes. I
'di ba?
agree. I agree.
So, yeah.
And of course, yun nga, sabi mo nga kanina, it's everything na nagsisimula is mahirap.
Yes.
But in the long run, just believe na everything will get better. Oh.
Definitely. Oh,
Ayun, tsaka of
naging
course,
sentimental
as
tayo.
we've mentioned kanina, kaya nga eh. And
Oh.
anyway, as we've mentioned kanina, the support system, your coaches, and everyone here at Virtudesk will always be here to support and to help you in everything that you need. So for sure, the journey and the process will be a lot easier.
Yes, definitely. You're not only dealing here with you're not only waiting on the support of your trainers or your TLs, your coaches, but you have the support of the entire Virtudesk team, especially the virtual assistants. Because whatever help is needed, you have hundreds of virtual assistants here in Virtudesk waiting for you
Yes.
na parang just to ask the question, what do you need? Because we are here. SME man yan or just a virtual assistant na wala sa posisyon, basta
Mhm.
nakita yung tanong mo, we are here. We are very much willing to help you out. So this is really what I consider as a bayanihan type of company.
Yes, yes.
Talagang buhatan, and no one is definitely going to be left out.
Yes, exactly. And ito naman, another question, how po ang transition ng isang GVA from training to client? Ayan, so pinagdaanan natin yan. From
Yes.
training to client, how was it?
Okay, so for GVAs, okay, so since EVA ako, pero meron naman akong mga kabatch at the time na
Huh?
GVAs. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Joanne, 5 days nga ba ang training ng GVAs?
7 days.
7 days,
Yes.
okay. So 7 days ang iyong training, and then you will be endorsed to placement. Sila yung mag-handle ng iyong curriculum vitae or ang iyong CV, no? And pass that on to the client. So depending on the skills that is written on your CV, ibibigay yon sa isang client na tingin ay nangangailangan ng mga ganong klaseng skills. So pag nakita ni client that, okay, this is someone who I think can help me with my job, then you will be endorsed for an interview. And then, dun na kayo pwedeng mag-connect ni client with each other.
Ayan, thank you for answering the questions, Hannah. And of course, our time is almost a little up. Pero, huwag kayong mag-alala because next week, yes, of course, next week, kasama pa rin natin si Hannah for another live session. And it's a lot of fun because that would be, mas marami tayong time for the Q&A session because, medyo naputol yung ating oras ngayon, medyo napahaba yung ating kwentuhan. But I'm sure everyone who's watch or kung sino man mga nanonood sa atin right now is very much maraming natutunan and maraming another perspective. May nakitang another perspective para mas ma-push sila and ituloy na nila talaga if they're really searching or looking for a sign para ituloy nila yung pag-a-apply nila as a virtual assistant.
I hope so. You guys, sana may natutunan kayo sa mga sinagot kong questions ninyo and all of the insights that I have given you sa aking experience being a virtual assistant for Virtudesk. And I hope that the same people who are with us now, I'll see them again next week. I'll be with you guys again.
And a lot more, syempre, because I'm sure our viewers for tonight will be sharing in this live session and of course this to their friends also and quite a lot more na makakasama pa natin on our next live session.
Yes, please. I am very much, kung mas marami pa kayong questions next week, so be it. Mas gusto ko yon. Let's all help each other here.
And again, thank you so much, Hannah, for being with us tonight. And mas marami tayong pagkukwentuhan next week. And of course, mas maraming tanong. Sana mas marami tayong kasama next week. And of course, susurprise natin sila sa isa sa mga fun thing na gagawin natin for next week.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing you guys again and more people on our next live. Thank you, Miss
Thank you,
Joanne.
Hannah. Alright, that is Hannah, our EVA, na nakasama natin for tonight's live session. And again, we'll be doing another live session for next week. Kaya abangan nyo, kasama pa rin natin si Hannah. And of course, for the questions naman na mga hindi pa natin nasasagot, kung paano daw mag-apply, saan po mag-a-apply, you may check the link on our comment section. Nandiyan po ang ating mga social media accounts na check for our schedules, events, and application process, and lahat po ng links for our for you to get hired or for you to get directed sa ating website www.byvirtudesk.ph for you to I'll be seeing you, Hannah, and I will be seeing you for our next live session next week. And of course, sama-sama pa rin tayo, and I hope na mas marami tayong magkasama-sama for our next live session here at Virtudesk. So, do not forget to join the best, be the best here at Virtudesk. This has been your host, VA Joanne, and thank you so much for watching and being with us for our live session tonight. Have a great evening, and of course, see you here at Virtudesk. Bye!